What has been this year's blunder for you for your growing, your garden, a home renovation, just some funnies that we know we have to laugh at or we're just gonna cry? My biggest one was almost killing half my plants in the greenhouse. Houston, we have a problem. And this was not the only problem. And there's more, y'all.
So that was not the only problem. Our dill has suffered. Look at how sorry and pathetic. The thyme has gone kaputted. Just kaputted. More broadleaf sage kaputted. It's so sad.
So, what could have happened? Let me explain. Wow, I am so super pale. I decided that it was warm enough to put things in the greenhouse, so I did just that. I was mistaken, and my plants took the brunt of it. The rosemary is still out there, and the celery is still out there, and it's doing fine. However, the broadleaf sage, the Q blues, the dill, and the English thyme have not enjoyed it much. I don't think they're dead. But one, I've never had this happen before. So I had to do a bit of a searching to figure out what to do. So if this happens to you, what you want to do is get them back in the house if they're in pots like I have them. Get them some warm water, put them in a very warm place, and let them warm back up. This happened because it got too cold. They basically got frostbite. And I can still see a lot of green growing, and you're probably going to want to cut off what looks bad. Don't do it. All of my research said, don't do that because you don't really know what's dead and what's not. Let it hang out for a few days, and that's what we're going to do. I can already see some of my broadleaf sage is growing new leaves. So once those new leaves pop up, I'll probably trim it down and it'll be fine. My English thyme's looking a little funky. I may trim that down just because it was getting a little out of hand anyway. My dill is also starting to grow new sprigs, and I just brought them in last night. So this is not even 24 hours of time. So we will see what happens, and hopefully they spring back to life because seriously, it almost broke my heart. Like, I wanted to cry so bad. I basically ate a horrible Totino's pizza rolls and went to bed. That was the end of my day. That's all I could handle. I was just done. So we're gonna see if we can save these babies and how bad the damage really is. I may still have time to start more, but I'm not quite sure with some of them because some of them have a really long germination rate, and herbs are some of the first things you start to harvest. So I'm going to go look at my spreadsheet and see if I can start some new seeds here in a couple of days and maybe get some of these babies back and see what happens then. Um, I'll be back with a better update later, hopefully much happier update. Okay, we're going to trek into the scary freaking basement to check on the grow room. But first I'm going to peek out the window and see what my dogs are freaking out about. That's Lycan freaking out. He does not normally freak out. He is not the freak out dog. He is the cute, calm, lovable dog. But let's go down here to this grow room. I'm thinking that when we hit Hell's Front Porch this summer is when this is going to get redone. But there's so much work to do in here. It's insane. Well, it's a little toasty and stinky. Oh, yeah, the smell is from the fertilizer. All right. Well, I am happy to say that not all of them are dead. Well, the ones that got the frostbite, anyway. So I'm going to flip you around. Some of them look happy. Some of them are getting happier. And some of them still look pretty sad. But they're getting there. So I'm going to flip you around real quick. So, like, still looks a little sad right here. But not dead. Not dead. So my dill is coming back. This one may be dead. And then, if I can like get you back here, the thyme is coming back. The coleus is doing super, super well. Ooh, look at that vibrant color. That's intense. I hope it shows that bright on camera, but that's like bright freaking pink. Holy crap. That's awesome. Okay, so down here with the broadleaf sage, you can see some of the baby leaves are coming back. So they did not fully die. And down here, some of the thyme is coming back. So I'm just going to trim off the dead here in a few days. And hopefully it will pop right back up to life. However, the Q Blue, I'm not quite so sure that's doing great. And I think, was that botanical interest, or I'm going to have to check who sent me that free seed, because I might want to email them and let them know it is not cold tolerant. It did not like it one itsy bitsy little bit, or at least not the cold here in Indiana. It did not dig that at all. But here is the Q Blue after the same amount of time, but we do have some green coming back underneath all of that icky stuff. Like we have some more down here coming back. I don't know. This sage is coming back. The winter savory may have just, oh, nope, this one's coming back. It's got some green coming out the bottom. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank you. Thank you to the plant universe. Oh, yes. We are coming back. I have learned my lesson. Don't get overexcited about planting shit in the garden or getting it out the greenhouse. I know there is a false spring. I know this. I don't know why I thought it was okay to do it, but it said they were cold tolerant. So in my mind, cold tolerant meant 32 degrees. No. Cold tolerant does not mean 32 degrees, by the way. That's the frost. Cold tolerant can be anywhere between like 40 degrees and 60 degrees. And it doesn't really tell you on the package how cold tolerant something is. So, lesson learned. Either I need a heater, again, in the grow room, not the grow room, the greenhouse, or I just have to make my grow room better and have more space and more lights, then more shelves, and a real sink, because I am lugging like 6 gallons of water up and down those stairs every single day. But my legs are getting a heck of a workout. So there's a bonus to that one. And the tomatoes are getting kind of big, y'all. Like, it's a little crazy. So these are the tomatoes that popped up really fast for some reason. I mean, they germinated in like 5 freaking days. These down here are tomatoes that germinated at the correct rate. You guys see the difference? Germinated correctly. Germinated really fast. I think we have some, yeah, these germinated at the correct rate, which I need to move that up. And then these tomatoes down here also germinated at the correct rate. This is a tomatillo. And I believe this is a tomatillo as well. Oh, that's a dahlia. Yeah, a lot of these down here are dahlias, and there's only a couple of purple tomatillos. I think I did like, I tried to plant 13 of them. 13 did not germinate, but something I did learn is that you need 2 tomatillos to pollinate each other. So if you're going to buy a tomatillo plant, buy 2 so that they actually do the things. The latest seeds we planted are doing great too. So look at these little beauties. I am super excited about these. These are called Goblin Gaillardia. And since I love magical movies about wizards and witches and all the things, I had to buy them just because of the name. But I had to check on what row 11 is because I don't remember off the top of my head. That one has not germinated yet. And then whatever's in 25 and 26, it is just starting. Like, I don't even know if you can see the little itty bitty baby green back there. but it's just starting to germinate. Ooh, this row does have a germination one. All right. So far, that's what we got. But these are going to be up potted too. They went a little fast too. And I have a random, and I don't know what it is, but he's off to the side of the tray and not in a hole. So I got to figure out what that one is eventually. I really hope that I can get this renovated soon and that scary freaking mirror down. Like, that's just unnecessary to have in here. I have ideas, but we have to get our septic system thing fixed. So our septic system works. It's just one of the drains is clogged because being the smart people that we freaking are. Oh, shit. That's dark and I almost fell. All right. So the room I was in is a bathroom from the previous homeowner who used to have just a ton of people living here. And we were like, okay, well, we're never going to use this bathroom. Start that again. The litter boxes were in that spare bathroom, which is now the grow room. And the litter gets all over the floor. It's cat litter. It's what it does. It's what the cats do. And we thought it was perfectly fine because there are walls, right? Because on the opposite side of that wall is a drain that goes into our septic system. And that's how water leaves a house. One of two drains that leaves the house into the septic system. Well, the basement flooded when we got a crap ton of rain. And we used clumping litter. And the wall doesn't go all the way down to the floor, which we didn't know. So when it flooded, every bit of litter that was anywhere went into the drain. Then, when it dried up and got all together, it clumped. And only God knows what else is in this drain. Like, it's been here a hot minute. So, yeah, we have cat litter clogging one of the drains leaving our house. So we've had to call our septic people and we're going to see how if they can have them come out, find that blockage, dig down, cut it out, put the new pipe in, and then maybe I can start renovating the grow room because all the water from the grow room drains in that one pipe. And so does our bathtub. So we kind of need to, what the heck sign did somebody put up? It's like shining right in my freaking eyeballs. That was super fun. Do not put cat litter near a drain. Even if you think there's a wall, test it. Always test it. We do know it's going to get cold again. It's going to hit us at least one more time before our last frost. So don't put your plants out yet, y'all. Don't do it. I know we're all tempted. 'Tis not the time. All right. Check you later. Bye.